Today, as I promised, I will be live, and currently I'm in live session. And if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask, you can directly ask me questions so that we can discuss in a very nice way. And whatever questions you have, I'll try my level best to answer all of you. So let me wait till people are joining. I know it's Sunday, that to be evening, so not sure how many of you are going to join, but I just try to inform as many as people possible. So let's see. You can ask your questions, whatever questions you have are related to SAP basis, HANA, related to our training program, related to our webinars, and also you can suggest how we can improve in our curriculum or in training and other things. Yeah, hi Doodle Twisty. Hello. Thank you for liking the videos. Anindya Ghosh, I'm not getting calls for interviews. I have attended few in. Let me check. The chart is moving here and there. I'm not getting calls for interviews. I have already attended few interviews but didn't clear. Things went well, but not sure what actually happened. Okay. So for this, you need to prepare. You need to practice as many as things are possible. Or if you want to have a interview guidance, you can schedule a call with Odia with me in my TopMed channel. You can go to the topmed.io/Odia engineer, and there you can book a session for the one-to-one interview session. I will just guide you what are the things you should read for the interview, and I can assure that you can clear the interview after that. Or else somewhere maybe your skills are lacking, so you need to brush up your skill. Then also you can enroll to our training program, which will help you to understand things in depth. But either of the possibilities you can use, whichever is feasible for you. Okay. So Anindya, I think I've answered your question. Do you have any upcoming batch for SAP HANA basis training? Yes, we do have an upcoming batch that is for HANA, not for basis. For HANA, we have the upcoming batch on 25th of November, and we are starting from Friday, and the sessions will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, all the three sessions, all the 3 days, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. If you want to enroll for the session, you can WhatsApp in our official support channel, like 8466 and 880, or else you can also drop me an email like odiaengineerofficial@gmail.com. That will help you, and we will provide you the curriculum and all the detailed plan of the training. Okay, so any upcoming webinars recently I've conducted system refresh. Okay, and also I've conducted the webinar on your last month I have conducted on S4 HANA upgrades. So it's fine. I mean, we will be having webinar in December on replication, and this month we don't have any. Okay, Anindya, thank you. Doodle Twist, I have already answered your upcoming webinar session. That is on this month. We have a free webinar, and also in the month of December we have the replication webinar session. So for that, the link will be there in our channel. Okay, Darpan, I will answer your question in a while. Okay, let me answer the question from Hemant. Good evening, sir. Which book you would recommend to use for S4 HANA installation? You don't need to follow any book. You can just go for the S4 HANA installation guide, or you can go to the product availability matrix, and from there you will find the link for the S4 HANA installation. So that is the master book. So you don't need to read any book particularly. Just go to the documents of S4 HANA installation, which is provided by SAP itself. Okay, just log into the product availability matrix, select S4 HANA 2020 or 2021, whichever you want to install, and you can go for the master document and you can follow the same steps. So Darpan, your question was, what is the data that is copied to shadow system, and how will we know what is going to be the shadow system size? Okay. This is quite technical. If you want to know the shadow instance size and what is the data you want to the copy will be happening in the shadow system. So actually the shadow instance, generally you have the almost 50% of the additional space in our database, because of the database, the tables of the primary instance will be upgraded. So for that reason, the exact shadow system in the tables, there are list of tables that you need to check. Maybe you can find in Google and all, because all the tables I don't remember right now. But there are certain list of tables which will be upgraded in the shadow instance, shadow phase. So for that reason, you need to check. In general, if you ask me what are the tables, I exactly don't remember. But yeah, if you go through the Google documents or upgrade guide, then you will get this answer that what are the list of tables, because for ECC there is difference, and for S4 HANA there is slightly difference in the tables which is copied in your shadow system. It's not copy, you cannot say that is copied, that is upgrading in the system. I mean, if you are doing the upgrade, the shadow instance will be created, and the upgraded tables, in the shadow phase only the tables will be upgraded, few of your tables, and the actual upgrade, your shadow instance will merge with your main instance. Okay, so that's how the logic is. But if you want to have the specific tables, and because in upgrades we have multiple things, it's not easy to remember all the things. So it's, at this point of time I don't remember. But if I get any chance, to connect with you somewhere, then I'll just share the blog where you can refer and you can find the list of the tables. Okay, so anybody else have any questions? Okay, welcome Hemant. Keep supporting. I mean, it's been really nice you guys are supporting and watching my videos, and putting your reviews and comments, whatever it is. I appreciate that. Okay, so any other questions from anyone? Actually, I just want to inform all of you that I will be starting a HANA administration batch on 25th of November, and okay, so in this month itself. So if anybody is interested to enroll for the HANA administration training, where we will be discussing end-to-end topics like your HANA installations, upgrades, your HANA cockpit installation, configuration, delta merge, replication for access advance, and also table replication. I mean, you can say the table partitioning, how to distribute the tables in the scale out setup, and also table, you can say partitioning, table reorg, so all these things, and table redistribution, and also how to do the data volume encryption, and whenever your application is set up, how to take care of the activities. So all these things will be part of the training. It will be extremely helpful training for each of you. So if anybody is interested, you can go for it, or else meanwhile I'm just uploading the videos in this channel. You can go to the videos, and you can also put your feedback ahead. And next month I do have a webinar on the HANA replication. So soon there will be, the link will be uploaded. Anybody is interested, you can go through the webinar link and you can register for the webinar. And this time we had a system refresh webinar where almost 17 to 20 people has participated. It was an excellent webinar. So even I provided them the webinar kit. So if anybody is interested, so you can also request for the webinar kit, but that will be chargeable. If you want to go through the S4 HANA upgrade webinar kit, or S4 system refresh webinar kit for all the database, then you can connect with our team. My team will help you in that, in getting those documents and also the webinar recordings, but that will be chargeable, guys. Apart from that, I have added few of the topics in my TopMate profile. In my TopMate, I have added for the S4 HANA installations, or you can say the S4 HANA upgrades, SSO configuration, business object upgrades. So if anybody is interested, or some of you may not be able to clear the interview also, you can schedule a session in TopMate. So you will be having one-on-one session with me for entire 1 hour or 2 hour. So I'll ensure that you go through all the things, and I'll clarify each and every doubt, so that you will be on the right track. Okay, so any other questions from anyone in HANA SAP basis? Okay, so I'm not so good in handling YouTube, guys. Okay, so Chetan Madan has asked, HANA database is sufficient for SAP basis administration, or to know any other database should be hands-on? In a general point of view, you should know at least two database. Actually, either you know HANA, and also you should know one of the disk-based database, that is Oracle, or maybe DB2, any of the database that helps you, because for the migration and all. Okay, so that you need to identify. And if you at least know two database, because being a consultant, like Oracle, HANA, DB2, MaxDB, Sybase, all the database, because that helps you to understand the migration approach. Suppose you are given a migration. So for MaxDB, how are you going to do the migration? For your S4, for your HANA systems, suppose you are migrating from Oracle to HANA. So how are you going to migrate the HANA database? So if you understand the database structure, that will help you to do the migration. So that's the reason for that you need to know the end to end of the at least two database. That will help you a lot. Okay, without that, I mean, if you say you are just expert in HANA, then also it is fine. But if it comes to the migration, then you need to separately read about the database. Or else if you master in HANA, you are working on S4 HANA systems, so you don't need to learn any new other database like your Oracle or MaxDB. You don't need to learn, but at least learn what I suggest. Learn HANA, along with that either run Oracle or Sybase, because Sybase we use for the Fiori systems. Okay, so Darpan Kumar again. Okay, shadow size could be 50% of the primary size. I think also nothing specific, maybe please suggest. No, there is no such thing. But whenever you are going for the upgrade, right, you increase the primary database by 50% of its size, because when the shadow instance will be upgraded, your database size will grow. For that reason, ensure that you have the enough database. Otherwise, your upgrade will fail. So in the insufficient space in the database. That's the reason you need to check that. But I always suggest you go for the upgrade guide. That will help you. Okay, so next is your in training you will cover all the concepts of basic like basis HANA. No, in training if you are joining for basis or HANA, then that will be covered. Migration is a complete different topic, like migration, S4 HANA and other topics. Migrations particularly I will be starting batch on next year March, and the cost would be a little bit high because I will be discussing all the database migrations like Oracle, MaxDB, DB2, Sybase and HANA, and how to migrate from all the database to HANA. We will be discussing all the database. For that reason, that is a separate training that will be for 2 months of training program for all the database, where you will master in the migration, and that will be obviously with some charges and the course content, and it will be soon out because I am currently working on the server access and all, so that we can have the migration practice. Okay, so so next is your, let me, okay Chetan, welcome, you are welcome. I think you're part of the webinar also, I remember your name. I hope you got the documents and those are helpful for you, and if you have any suggestions, do let us know about your suggestions also. Okay, so Anindya goes again asking how to join the training for SAP basis. Okay, if you want to join the training for SAP basis, simply you need to do one thing, just go to the video descriptions, any of my video, you will find the WhatsApp link there. Okay, you directly can connect with us, and the number is 84668880 and 880. So you can connect with us and I will share the course content. My team will share the course content to you, and if you are interested, you can go for it. And cost of the training would be 25,000, but currently we are running offer of 15% off for the entire month of November any on HANA training and basis training. So for that reason, you can also avail the 15% off. So that would be around 21,250 rupees. Okay, so the charts are going fast. Wait a second. Thank you Chetan for appreciating. Okay, so Sika is asking how to clear the interview for 4 years experience in SAP basis and HANA. The simple thing is you need to understand the concepts, the very basic concepts. In 4 years experience, no one is going to ask you the migrations or major topics, but at least whatever you know, understand the basics and be comfortable in that area. Suppose you are saying refresh, so you should know at least one database refresh end to end. So that will help you to understand the refresh approach and how you can address the refresh and how you can troubleshoot the problems and how to restore, how to recovery. So understand the basics. Whatever database you know, at least know one database end to end with concept clarity. And when you are attending the interview, ensure that you are writing the correct points in your resume. Don't write migrations and all the database just from copying paste somewhere. Just stick to the point. Whatever you know, tell the interviewer. Whatever questions you ask, you will be able to answer the questions. Otherwise, if you write many things, he will ask you something, you won't be able to answer it, and writing unnecessary things will cause you trouble. So for that reason, in 4 years experience, the first thing is you should know the OS knowledge, you should know the database knowledge, you should know any of the, like you can say the application components like ECC, BO, any of the component you should be perfect in that case. That will give you the better visibility that at least you're comfortable in two components. It could be ECC, it could be BW, it could be S4 HANA, it could be BO system, it could be POPI. So any of the two modules at least you need to be good at, and working on multiple database, that will create a better visibility in your project. So like that, plan yourself and just segregate the things: OS knowledge, database knowledge, application knowledge, and troubleshooting skills. All these four skills combined, you will be easily clearing the interview. And if you still need further guidance, you can schedule a call in the top mat for the interview. I will be happy to assist you. Okay, once I complete the training for SAP basis with HANA, I am able to clear the interview for 4 years experience. 100% sure, there is no doubt in it. I believe in my curriculum, whatever I made. So for basis, I will clarify end-to-end doubts regarding your refresh, upgrades, all these things, and also for HANA administration, we'll discuss end-to-end, so that easily you can, I assure you on the live sessions that you will be easily clearing the interview. There is no doubt in that. And there will be time to time guidance also. If you need any suggestions, any guidance, you can directly reach out to me. I will be guiding you how to clear the interviews and how to plan for your interview strategies, so that the technical is the key area. If you know the technical things with the concepts, then it is easy. If you don't know, then I am there to assist you, so there is no issue. I hope I answered your question, Nagesh. So okay, at least I expected a few people. Yeah, Nagesh, welcome. And Sika, welcome for your support. Request you to upload few videos regarding the troubleshooting in SAP basis and SAP HANA system refresh. Okay, SAP HANA system refresh and the troubleshooting part, actually, I hope everybody understand this is a YouTube platform. We cannot share everything in details. Still, I try to share the hands-on videos to all of you, so that you guys can be on track, you can get some information here. But the troubleshooting side, I have few videos in the system, but for the HANA troubleshooting, yes, there are multiple things to be uploaded for. I'll try my level best to upload those videos, don't worry. But if you're part of the training curriculum, it is much better, because in training for one topic, suppose you want to know replication, I take 3 or 4 class for the replication. But if I explain in a video for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, a lot of people may not get the information, because you won't understand that unless you are part of the curriculum, you are actively participating in the discussion. But nevertheless, I take your suggestion positively. I'll try to upload few of the videos for the troubleshooting, so that will be helpful. Even you can follow my LinkedIn page, where I always put the, particularly for the HANA database, I always put few of the points and few of the list and few of the critical areas which you need to look for. So in a in a poster type of post, so you can go through that as well. Okay, so I hope I answered your question, Anindya. So Shikha, can you upload videos on mock interviews? That will help us. Yes. Okay, mock interviews is again another, is a very important thing, that a lot of people want to have the mock interview. The problem here is with guys, like a lot of people are not comfortable in the video calls. I have shortlisted few of the profiles which will be part of our training sessions, mock training sessions, but they're not comfortable in the video video interviews. But I'm still figuring it out. So I assure you that by next year, January, you will be getting those videos in my YouTube channel on the mock interviews, and that will give you better clarity and better idea how to clear on the interviews with the real-time questions. Okay, so next is your... Okay, Nagesh, we'll wait for your message. Anindya, thanks man, you are one of the best content creators of SAP Basis and HANA. Yeah, I'll just try my level best. I don't say my content are best, but I try to help, whatever possible way. I know there are a lot of contents which I don't upload, because I know we cannot share everything, but I just try my level best to share all the knowledges, and keep on appreciating us, so that I will be working hard to ensure that it helps more and more people in our basis community. That's what, our job is, to help each other. Tejaraj, I think you have inquired 2-3 times for the training, but you have not taken the training, but it's okay. But I'll answer your question that, does your HANA admin course is sufficient to clear on HANA interviews? Yes, absolutely. If you join the HANA training session, I assure you that you will able to answer all the questions in HANA, and you will easily able to clear the interviews, at least on the HANA administration. Whatever questions the interviewer will going to ask you, you will be easily clearing those interviews, because the content is so well designed and that will help you to understand properly. Okay, I hope I answered your question, Gajaraj. Sorry, Gajala, Tejoraj. Sorry, I am my bad. So your name is Tejoraj, right? Okay. Okay, Deepak. Hi, what is your thought about basis and is it going to fade with automation? No, who said that? See, basis is something that, yes, a lot of things are automated. But when it comes to the upgrades or the migrations or, or some major activities or anything which is related to cloud or your, like day to day, not the day to day activities, but upgrades or migrations, those things cannot be automated. I understand there are few things which will be automated, but not everything can be automated, like in the basis. And the only thing is you need to scale up. Like suppose you are working on ECC, scale up for S4 HANA. If you know database of HANA, scale up for some other platforms like HANA One Cloud, HANA BTP. Work on the integration projects, because integration is the new future. So you need to upgrade your skills. You work on the Linux pacemaker, you work on the cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, or some of the cloud platforms or GCP. Okay, so that will help you to give a clarity that, okay, this way you can understand that how it is going to help you. So if you say that basis will fade, no, it's not happening soon. Maybe after 50-60 years, when we won't be alive. Okay, so I hope I answered your question, Deepak. So Darpan, interviewer asked me if there is any tool for, wait a second, my screen is so fast, I don't know why. Okay, interviewer asked me if there is any tool for checking the compatibility between two SAP systems, S4 HANA and VW HANA integrations. Those informations you can only get from the PAM, Product Availability Matrix. Product Availability Matrix, just go there, select the VW for HANA, it will show you what are the necessary components that is relevant. Or if you are going for the installation, refer the master guide that will be saying you what is the minimum component required for S4 HANA. Okay, so product availability matrix and the master guide, that is the only tool that you have. Other than that, you don't have anything. So welcome, Deepak. So don't worry, if you're working on basis, be assured you scale up, you work properly, then at least next 15-20 years you will be safe. And but keep ensure that you are upgrading your skills, because when I started working, I worked on Oracle database. I didn't have any idea on HANA and all when I started in 2014. But slowly I migrated to HANA. I know how to work on HANA end to end. I got to know about the HANA database, also on the other applications and other things. So keep upgrading. That is the one of the very important thing everyone should do. Okay, so Bijay, what is the difference between SSO and SSL? Okay, so SSO is your single sign-on. SSL is your, you can say, suppose you want to integrate the payment gateway, or suppose you want to import a certificate in SAP for some third-party integration. Suppose you have a Ariba integration, so you will upload the SSL certificate for the Ariba. But for your SSO means single sign-on, so you will configure that either between two, like using the web dispatcher, you will configure the single sign-on, or you can also configure between ABAP and Java systems. Means without entering the password, you will configure the settings between ABAP and Java system, so that the connection is going to work. And you don't need to every time enter the password. You just click on the system, it will take you inside with the user ID. So SSL is a certificate, SSO is a configuration. So that's what I can answer as of now. If you need more information, I told you, either you can set up a session separately with me or you can join the training. But in a layman term, this is the difference. Okay, anyone else have any questions? It's a really nice session, guys. I didn't expect that I will get a lot of questions, so I appreciate. Okay. And also, if you have any suggestions for my channel, like as Anindya suggested, you can upload the HANA troubleshooting videos that will help us to, for understand more on HANA side. So like if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to highlight, or if you find some of the content which is uploaded that is wrong, then also you can highlight. It's just a kind of a mutual discussion. Okay, so no more questions. And also just to inform all of you that any of you who is interested to contribute for this platform for the content creation and all, so you can also join us. When the next batch start? Next batch will start, I already told you that we are starting the next batch on 25th of November, Friday, and the timing is 8:30 p.m. If anybody is interested, you can send an email or you can connect us on WhatsApp so that we can like do the enrollment process. And also you have the EMI facilities. You can pay in 2 installments. You can also pay via credit card. So I have enabled all the options. I know financially everybody has the challenges. Okay. But I feel good that at least we are connecting via live session. I'll just try to conduct more and more mock sessions or live sessions so that we can discuss, because not all the time you can schedule a call with me. Also every time nobody wants to pay also. So we'll have a at least once a month we will have a connect on the live sessions in YouTube. I will post the schedule at least 1 week before, and I'll just try to put a some 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock time, so that will be helping you to join the session, and at least where we can have more discussions. You can ask any questions, any suggestions on the interview on any topic. Okay, so you say Doodle Twist is asking, sir, my nephew is a fresher. Any suggestions for how he can start career in HANA? Just in HANA or both Basis and HANA? If you just want to start career in SAP Basis and HANA, simply get a training, know the basics, and start working somewhere. Even the salary is less, 15,000, 20,000, doesn't matter. Start working slowly, slowly, you will get more idea. So then your salary will automatically grow. So you don't need to worry about it. But you need to have a formal training where some you should get the training from a good trainer who can make you understand. Okay, so that will help you to understand more and more on the application database and the OS side. Then only you can go for the complete role as a HANA consultant or basis consultant. So all together you need to work. So training is must, then more and more practice and the troubleshooting skills that will help you to know more and more about your to be a good consultant. I hope I answered your question, Doodle Tasty. So Deepak again asking, how is this cloud platform will help us for basis people, and what are the proper resources to learn these things? Cloud platforms, if you want to know, if you are talking about CPI or you are talking about only the cloud platforms like your AWS, Azure. Okay, so suppose you are talking about AWS, Azure, and GCP. At least learn in one of the cloud. Just don't need to learn in multi-cloud right now. Start somewhere. Just go to the AWS site, get the AWS guide. So you will get the idea from the guide itself. And that is the one-step solution where you can understand the basics. Suppose you are learning AWS. You should know what is S3 bucket. You should know what is EBS storage. Like for data volumes, which storage to be used. What is VPC? What is your snapshot in AWS? How to create the IAM roles in AWS? How to take a extend the file system? How to do the enable the auto extend in the AWS? How to install the database? How to install the applications? And which processor you are going to select, what are the configurations coming, because in Azure just now it came for 24 terabyte of HANA database. Same came from your AWS, which is supported now 24 terabyte of HANA database. Every day there is innovations. You need to understand only the master guide of any of the database, any of the cloud platform. That will help you a lot to install it. Even installing the HANA on cloud platform, it is not so difficult. How you install the HANA on on-premises, the same system follows. Only thing is the command line little bit you need to use. You need to know where to use, where to access the the shell prompt and all these things, and how to install it. The process stands because process is set up by SAP, not by AWS. So read any of the guide, that will help you. Okay, completing AZ04 exam, will it helpful? See, if you complete the certification, it will helpful. But I prioritize more on the hands-on. I have seen a lot of people who have certified in OSDB migration. They don't know what is table splitting. So what will happen there? Okay, that is fine. I mean, if you have any certification for Azure Fundamental or Azure on SAP workload, that is fine. SAP workload on Azure platform, you can have the certifications that will help you to grow further, and that will give some weightage during the clearing the interview. But you should know what are the basic things of those things. Like if you know how to work on Azure comfortably, even you don't have a certification, nobody cares. But if a certification, then the expectation goes very high. So ensure that you know each and every topic, whatever you are certified on. So any certification in cloud will help you. Okay, so it will be helpful. Okay, I don't say it is not helpful. Azure certifications are really helpful. But ensure you have complete hands-on knowledge as well, not just in the paper. Okay, so how one can avoid unnecessary information from being stored? But where? I didn't get your question, Sikha. So you can ask like where you want to store the information. How one can avoid unnecessary information from being stored. But where? The question is still not clear for me. If you say unnecessary files, then there is a video of HANA, SAP application file system housekeeping in my channel. You can go through it, and that will give you end-to-end steps how to clean up the file systems in SAP. Okay, so you can refer to that if you are pointing to the SAP application file systems. I hope I answered your question, Sikha. Yeah, okay. So unnecessary files, you can go and check SAP file system housekeeping video in my YouTube channel. So that will give you a lot of idea on how to clean up the file system in SAP. Okay, so we had a lot of discussions and I try to answer. So I will take another 5 minutes to cover all the things which I want to highlight on this live session. The very first thing is we are coming with upcoming webinars in near future on December. So welcome, Sikha. So near future we are coming with a webinar this month, and also next month we have a webinar on the HANA replications. So you can also follow me in LinkedIn page, so where I keep on posting on the updates on the enrollment. And if anybody is interested for the HANA training, HANA administration training, you can enroll, and the training will be starting from 25th of November. Remember, this is the last training till next year February, because February I will be starting the migrations, and next year I'm not sure when there will be training on SAP Basis and HANA, or I will come with some other topics like your Fiori setup, or maybe on the BTP side, maybe on some cloud or CPI integration side. So I'll see that what are the content which is possible. So but meanwhile, whatever, if you are looking for the training, you can join me. You join my session, so you can connect with my team, and my team will help you for the enrollment. Okay, so we had a wonderful chat here. I hope I answered all of your questions, and I see many of you are present here, which is a very encouraging for me. Even 10 members, 12 members, it is really nice for me, because it's not so easy to get even a single member in my YouTube channel, because to get 10 subscribers, so it matters a lot. And I got almost 2300 subscribers right now, and channel is growing up with all of your support. So keep supporting us and keep subscribing, and please share this channel in your circle as well, so that many people can get the benefit of this channel and they will be helpful with the content. We really like your videos. Keep growing, sir. Thank you, and thank you for your answers. Okay, so welcome Doodle Twisty. So thank you for liking the videos, and each and every one of you that, and I just think from the that from in this Sunday, suppose Sunday evening mostly people are traveling, going here and there, but you managed to find some time and join the session. So thank you for supporting Odia Engineering. Keep supporting us, and thank you guys. Have a great evening. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the evening, and again we will see you. I'll see you on the next live session, maybe next month, and where we will discuss some other topics. So thank you, and please take care.